You know, you can get pizza just about anywhere, but you can't get coal oven pizza anywhere except Tony Sacco's. Let's go check out what this is all about because I saved you a seat. You know, when I'm in town running around, want a great pizza, have all kinds of choices. You can go with your thin crust, your thick crust, your Chicago style, even your Detroit style pizza.
Sure.
But there's times when I want it good and I want it fast. And nothing says good and fast like coal oven pizza, right?
Coal oven pizza.
Why don't you explain to me a little bit about what a coal oven pizza is?
Well, it's a little bit different than your typical pizza. Most places are just conveyor belt pizza, so they toss it in one end, toss it out the other, and it's not the fresh and quality that we provide here at Tony Sacco's. We do everything fresh. We toss it in our coal oven. It comes out. All of our pizzas are thin. They're crispy, nice and golden brown on top. Everything's good to go.
And I'll tell you what, standing here, you can feel the heat. I'm getting a suntan back here. So
I'll tell you what, you get nice and sweaty if you work a full shift back here.
I bet you do. I walked in, I'm like, where's the conveyor belt? You know, and the big drop-down door sliding in one here.
Not going to find one here.
Very unique here, coal oven. And let's see how a pizza's made. What are we going to make today?
Sure, we're going to make our capo pizza. It's probably one of our most popular. It's pretty much closest to a Supreme. Okay. So it's got pepperoni, roasted mushrooms, roasted onions, and Italian sausage on it. And then all of our pizzas come with our house-made sauce and mozzarella cheese.
All right, fantastic. Dave and I are going to talk a little bit, and we've got Rob behind us who's going to go ahead and get down and make this pizza. So let's take a look while we're talking. Dave, what makes Tony Sacco's Tony Sacco's? Can you give me a little history about it?
Sure. It started back in 2003. Started down in Florida, actually, from three guys that lived up in Michigan. So they started it down there, they brought it back up this way, and now it's in 7 different states. It's all over the Midwest. I mean, they're nice and party Italian guys. They kind of know.
So they know their pizza.
They know their pizza, that's for sure.
So if you're coming out and you want a pizza, you're coming in at Tony Sacco's, there's plenty of choices for pizza out there. Why should I come in here? What makes it so unique that it's like, hey, come in here and get this pizza?
Well, I mean, like I said before, we put a lot more work into everything that we do here. It's not just, we don't get everything sent to us and freeze it for 3 days and then just toss it on a pizza.
Right, and when you come in, it's not already sitting there waiting for you.
Exactly.
But you can also get in and get out pretty quick if you're getting something to go, because with this oven...
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This oven burns between 600 and 1,000 degrees. So you throw a pizza in there, and it's coming out in about 5 minutes.
That's hot. I mean, you need to get like heat vision here because it is hot.
See, I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me.
So we got Rob over here saucing up this pizza. Why don't we step in and finish it off for him?
Sure.
All right.
Not a problem. Looking good, Rob. I'll take you over.
Thanks, Rob. So, why the spiral? Does it just get the sauce distributed more evenly?
Just evenly distributed around the whole pizza.
I know a lot of people, you know, don't like a lot of sauce on their pizza. Me, sauce.
I like a lot of sauce and a lot of cheese. So.
You know. And we're using just a mozzarella cheese here.
Yep, shredded mozzarella.
All right, and
we have fresh mozzarella as well.
Okay,
so that's always an option.
Big hunks.
Yep. Nice big hunks of the fresh mozzarella.
And we got some pepperoni going on.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, that's your classic pizza going on right now. And then we're gonna just kick it up a notch.
We're gonna keep adding to it though.
So, is this a large?
This is a large. Yeah, our larges are 16 inches, so they're really big.
And you offer different sizes?
Yep, personal size, medium size, and a large.
Okay. All right, fantastic. So the pepperoni sliced pretty thin, which is good because you don't want it too thick. If it gets too thick, it won't cook. And nobody wants cold pepperoni on a pizza. I don't think you're going to get anything cold out of that oven.
No,
I'm gonna tell ya.
absolutely not.
So what we got going on here?
This is the sausage
The
now.
sausage.
Yep.
Sweet, hot.
It is more of a sweet sausage, actually.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. And I'm assuming all of your toppings are pre-cooked.
Some of them are, some of them
Just
are
to
not.
make it a little easier, you know, most of your meats and stuff are going to be
A lot of our
pre-cooked.
vegetables are pre-cooked. We roast them first. So like these mushrooms that we're doing right here, they were already sliced and cooked in the oven once.
Now
Same thing with these onions.
I noticed that he said they roast their vegetables. Guess where they roast them? In this hot, coal-fired oven right behind me.
Absolutely.
No microwaves, nothing of that sort here. Everything's fresh. Everything's cooked here. Cooked to order too. So you can't go wrong with this. So we're gonna throw this.
Get anything you'd like.
We're gonna throw this in the oven.
Yep.
I'm gonna step out of the way because here it comes. All right. So I noticed that you put that in the oven on our right.
Yep.
We go
Yeah, but
colder
just-
to hotter.
Yep. It's a little bit cooler over here. I mean, not cool by any means.
No.
But the temperature's a little bit lower over here on this side. And then we'll rotate it a little bit first, and then we'll toss it over on the cold side to finish it off.
Okay, so we're seeing around 600 degrees or so right now.
Sure, yeah, at the bottom it stays at about 600 degrees.
What can we get up to?
The farthest it goes up is about 1,000. So if I took that pizza, tossed it all the way up to the roof, it's about 1,000 degrees.
Okay, now I notice in there's a rack, so
There
you
is
can
a
get a little
rack.
higher in there.
Yep. People like well done pizzas, or we need to get things out even a little bit faster. So we toss things up
Get
on
a little
top.
busy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
get things moving. Okay, great. And about how long is this going to stay in here?
Just about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. So a large pizza, with all your favorite toppings, fresh, hand tossed, as you've seen, about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, you can't go wrong with that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish watching this go. When it's done baking, we're gonna dive right in and take a good taste of this pizza. It looks like it's gonna be fantastic.
Absolutely.
So we'll be right back, and then we're gonna move on to some other things here at Tony Sacco's, because it's not just pizza here, let me tell you. And we'll see you right after this break.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Capo,
Capo, tomato,
Capo,
tomato, whatever you want.
Whatever. There's definitely tomatoes on here somewhere. We're going to dive into this. We're talking fresh basil, mozzarella, pepperoni, sausage,
And onions.
and onions, and mushroom?
Mushroom, yep.
Mushroom. All right, the thing I like about this, it's a big slice. There's plenty of ways to eat pizza. You got your folders.
Yeah.
I've even seen people eat it backwards. I'm going to go to the traditional style that I was taught. It's going right in, and here we go. So, this is one of the signature items, right? Can
Absolutely.
you just tell me a little bit about some of the other pizzas while we take a taste of this thing?
Sure. I mean, we've got all kinds of toppings. We have a whole specialty pizza list that you could dive into besides the capo. All kinds of. We got fresh margarita pizza. That's one of our most popular. It's kind of more traditional Italian style there.
I'll just tell you what. This is delicious. And pepperoni, and the sausage has a little spice, a little
Yeah.
bite to it. You get those caramelized roasted vegetables. Get your little sweetness going on.
Yep.
And
That's what's different.
the crust is delicious.
Absolutely.
And then you got this fresh basil sauce. can get a lot of places to get a spicy sauce.
We
This has got just the right amount of heat, sweetness going on.
Sure.
It's really good.
We do offer a spicy sauce as well.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. So just one more thing. You can come in here and custom order at Tony Sacco.
Absolutely.
We're going to take another bite of this, and we'll be right back. We're going to get into some meatball lollipops.
Absolutely.
All right. Hopefully they're not filled with gum, because that would be weird. This is delicious, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you having tonight?
I'm having the queso pizza. It's awesome. I like to go to places that have, especially as their pizza. And I looked up online about local places because I did have a kind of a hankering for pizza today. And I saw this place, and I was 5 minutes away at the local hotel. So here I am, great reviews online. Came in, ordered it, and I'm very happy.
We had some awesome pizza here from Tony Sacco's. It's called the Capo. If you come in, Capo, right?
Yep.
And it's got what? Pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, onions.
Yep.
A little fresh basil. That nice shredded mozz. Really good stuff.
Oh,
really
yeah.
good stuff. That sauce, it's good stuff too. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to something kind of crazy. It's called a meatball lollipop.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through this meatball lollipop. We see here is Dave's ready to throw this in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
This is your normal serving, 4?
Yep.
Four
Coming up.
meatballs.
Yep.
And what do we got going on here? Pork?
Pork
beef,
and beef. It's a little mix.
and it looks like we got a nice mix of herbs, maybe some cheese, breadcrumbs in there too.
Absolutely.
So these are ready to go. You're going to drop them into that fantastically hot, coal-fired oven. As far as I know, the only one around here. And we're going to get those cooking, right?
Sure. Yeah. Just toss them on the paddle here.
So these are going to go up a little higher.
They're going to go up on the shelf so they can cook faster. Yep.
All right, and that pizza took us about 5 minutes. What's the cook time on these?
These take a little bit longer. I mean, we want to be safe with it. They're not cooked at all right now. So it takes about 8 minutes or so.
Okay, still not bad for, nice looking meatballs.
Not bad at all.
They're better than my grandmother makes. But
That's guaranteed.
my grandmother's not Italian and she doesn't cook. So, But,
Fair enough.
So we got meatballs, we have pizza.
Yep.
We're going to be exploring something new later, your burgers.
Absolutely.
Burgers cooked in a coal fire oven, that's going to be unique.
Yeah.
Okay. What else can we get if we come into Tony Sacco's?
We do all kinds of stuff. We do. We have an appetizer list. We do sausage and peppers. That's a pretty traditional Italian dish.
Mm-hmm.
We have our garlic rotoli's. It's like our garlic bread knots. We do hummus here, which is, I know you would think not. You wouldn't think you come
Is
into
it
Italian
coal-fired
restaurant-
hummus?
No, it's not. The hummus isn't cooked, but the bread that
You
comes.
serve some bread with it.
That's cooked
coal-fired.
in there.
It's that smoky flavor.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that must be great.
It's very good. Yep, we do sandwiches, wraps. We do wings here. Do all kinds
Everything
of stuff.
done.
Everything's done in here. Yep.
Everything that's cooked is going to be cooked in this coal-fired oven.
And all the bread that you eat here is cooked here every morning.
Fantastic. So you're not, going down, big truck coming in full of bread,
Right.
already made.
It's all fresh.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to wait for these meatballs to come out, dive into them. You guys do carry out.
We do carry out, yeah.
So you can call ahead.
Sure.
And not
Yeah.
that you're going to have to call too far ahead.
No, it usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay. So that's prep in the oven, packaged up, ready,
Yep.
waiting for you when
Throw
you
it in a box, throw it in the warmer there. It'll be ready for you when you get here.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to wait for these meatballs to come out. We're going to dive into those, see what they're all about, move on. We're here at Tony Sacco's in Novi, right on Grand River.
Yep.
And
Grand River and Novi Road.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero ir. Danny, no lo puedo hacer.
DMC, life in your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
All right, so we just grab this plate and go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably about 4,000 degrees right now. Meatball lollipops. Right now, they just look like meatballs, Dave.
Right now.
Right now. So let me see what we do here.
Sure. We're going to put a little sriracha sauce on the bottom of this plate.
So we got a nice little base down there. You know, you take requests, you spell people's names out. That kind
I
of thing.
could, yeah.
All kinds
Anything
of
you'd
stuff.
like.
So these things were in that oven for about 8 minutes.
About 8 minutes,
And they're looking as a GBD. Golden brown, delicious.
Absolutely.
And that thing is screeching hot, so definitely don't touch that.
Don't want to touch
We got
that.
the sriracha, we got those nice fresh meatballs down there,
Yep.
and where do we go from here?
We're going to put some marinara on top of all of them.
Okay.
This is another thing that we make here fresh daily with our own garlic and basil and all kinds of good stuff.
All right, and again, cooked right up in that coal-fired
Right
oven.
in that coal fire oven.
The thing does everything. Everyone needs one in their house. You wouldn't need microwaves. Just nice coal-fired oven.
We're
We got
going to
going
go
on
some
here?
shredded Parmesan here.
All right. It's nice. Parmesan's a hard cheese. And when he's plating this, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can definitely hear it. Little tip-taps of Parmesan. Awesome sound.
Yep. And next we'll go with some basil on
All
top.
right. And some fresh basil on
Fresh
top.
basil.
You got the staples going on in this.
Got the
It's
staples.
fantastic.
And then we will go with grated Romano to finish it off.
All right. So that's 2 cheeses,
2 cheeses.
some fresh basil, sriracha, which
Sriracha.
not exactly Italian,
No.
but
Gives it a nice little kick though.
I'm sure it does.
And then finally we'll do the lollipop stick.
That's in putting the lollipop sticks in there for people who just want to, you know, I can't wait. As soon as your server drops them off at your table, you pop them in.
Exactly. There it
Okay.
is.
All right, now this looks delicious. Meatball lollipops.
Meatball lollipops.
Got some sriracha, basil, two fresh cheeses. We got
Yep.
Parmesan and
Romano and Parmesan.
Romano.
And some fresh marinara
And
as
some
well.
fresh marinara. All right. Now, normally when you come into a place like this, you'd have a knife and a fork. I always offered one, but I figured these already come with a nice little handle. So we're just going to go ahead and go in there, and I'm just going to get a little bit of that sriracha on there. Meatball lollipops. Tony Sacco's, another, man, this looks delicious. So here we go.
Speechless.
Definitely.
Speechless.
Oh, yeah. Cooking in that coal-fired oven.
Yeah.
Really puts a nice crunch on that meatball.
Absolutely.
I mean, I thought I had stick. But no, there's just that nice crunch on that meatball. Sriracha kicked in a little bit. It's a little heat. But that stuff is so good. It's got that sweet garlic.
Oh yeah.
Garlic goes great with Italian food.
Garlic and
Meatballs,
basil
garlic,
go good with everything.
Basil, cheese. These are fantastic. I'm going to take another bite. And while I'm doing that, why don't you tell me a little bit how we can get a hold of you if we want to order carryout, if we want to maybe book a party,
Oh yeah.
you know, come in for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take another bite. Why don't you tell us where you're located?
We're located right on Grand River in the Novi Town Center, so that's just east of Novi Road.
Right. Town Center, you can't miss it. Walmart, Hobby Lobby. These are fantastic. Don't let the name Meatball Lollipop scare you off. They're not candy. They're just golden brown, delicious meatballs cooked in a coal-fired oven, so you get a nice crunch, and the flavor from the sriracha and the marinara and the basil and the cheese is fantastic. Try these when you come in.
I would think of this is a cool concept. You know, I mean, eat it easily. It is. It's easy to Yeah.
Right. So they're meatball lollipops, something you never thought would be together, right?
No,
Right.
not at all.
So you said you come here often?
Yeah, once a week.
So once a week?
Yeah.
I'd say that's often. You had the meatball lollipops.
Yeah,
2 words that shouldn't go together,
absolutely.
but they go together wonderfully.
Very
don't they?
good. Yeah,
Got a little bit of that spice on the back end there, huh?
sriracha. It's very good.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
All right, so we had some delicious pizza, some awesome meatball lollipops. Wow. Sriracha really does give it a good kick, like
Sure
you
does.
said. Here's something you usually don't find someplace that's kind of a pizza joint, Italian-centric sort of.
Right.
A good burger. And not only is it a good burger, but guess where it's cooked? Coal-fired oven.
Same oven.
So you're going to impart some of that smoky coal flavor into this patty too.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to make the
steak burger.
The steak burger.
Yep.
Is that because of the cut of the meat, or is there another reason it's called the steak burger?
Well, the cut of the meat is, I mean, it's really quality, but it's because of the toppings that go on it. We put typical steak toppings on it. So we go with roasted mushrooms, roasted onions, and some gorgonzola cheese.
That sounds delicious. Let's get into making this thing. This is a steak burger at Tony Sacco's.
Absolutely.
And what do we got here? We got a nice sized patty.
Absolutely.
What is it? Half pound.
Half pound.
Half
yeah.
pound.
It's a half pound.
All right.
So we put our seasoning on it already. Got it prepped in there, and then we're just going to toss it in the oven up on that top shelf again.
Golden coal. So just throw it on the paddle, up on that shelf. So that shelf does get a lot of use.
It does, yeah, all the time.
And we got your bun here.
Yep, this is the bun that we have here. We make them in-house.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to toss them in that little butter wheel there. And then we're going to put them in face down in the oven, let them brown up a little bit.
All right. So not only are you getting a delicious burger, you're getting a house-made toasted bun in a coal oven. You're going to get some smoky flavors.
So this one I can just toss in on the bottom shelf there.
So you don't need it too hot.
Don't need it too hot. Nope.
Next thing you know, you're not getting a coal-fired oven. You're getting a coal-colored bun. And,
Don't want that.
And when you plate this up, it comes with some potato wedges.
Yep, fresh potato wedges that we make here in house as well.
Okay, and are these made to order, or you got?
Sure, you could get them with. I mean, you can get them with toppings on them. You could get them a little crispier if you want, a little lighter done.
So I come in here and tell you I want my steak burger and I want steak fries.
Sure.
You can throw all the toppings on there too.
Absolutely.
All right, custom working, whatever you want here at Tony Sacco's.
Whatever you guys want.
Now let's throw these in here.
Yep, these ones are going to go on top. They won't last as long as the burger, but...
Okay, so you're putting those on top.
Yep, and then we'll move
heat
them
it
back
up,
down a little bit.
a little crispy.
Yep.
And then move them back down and finish them off.
Absolutely.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 132.
That's how many batters struck out 4 times in one game last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's how many kids witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
That's not a good stat.
No, it's not, but it can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. Visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
You brought that pizza out, and that was a pizza.
That was a real pizza.
So we have the steak burger, and like we said, we started with a half pound.
Yep.
Okay. Fresh ground beef. Got some potato wedges and mustard and ketchup on the side. Got mushrooms, gorgonzola, and onion.
Yep.
It's everything you'd find on a good steak.
Absolutely.
And this house-made bun, right?
House made.
Got a little nice golden crispiness on this bun. We're gonna throw a little bit of ketchup on here, just enough to give that little flavor and part. A little mustard. Put this on this burger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this one really get the thing. It's trying to get a whole bite of everything.
Yeah, it's a two-hander for sure.
We're gonna do the patented lean in, and I hope you guys are ready for this. When you come in, this isn't the only burger you have here.
No, it's not.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about some of the other burgers you can get?
Sure. We just have a traditional burger. You can get lettuce, red onion, tomato on it. We have a caprese burger, so that comes with tomato and fresh mozzarella and some basil.
I don't know my fish.
No.
Good. I go back to work after this. So you can see cheese melted, coming off. Gorgonzola, some people, a little averted from the taste.
Sure.
I love it. It's probably one of the best cheeses out there. This one is fantastic. Fantastic. Nice crispiness on it. The meat is tender, juicy. I mean, you can see that. Look at that. Just juicy meat. Delicious cheese, onions, mushrooms, everything you could ever want on a steak. You guys gotta come in, try these wedges, these burgers, phenomenal. Number of different burgers on the menu. The coal-fired pizza, the coal-fired meatball lollipops. I'm still trying to get over the name, but they were fantastic. And hey, you know what? You can come in, you can have pizza, nice cold drink. You guys have a full bar we talked about.
We do.
Seasonal craft beer.
Yep.
Fantastic. Don't miss Tony Sacco's. Don't miss these wedges. Don't miss this burger. Don't miss our next episode. I couldn't finish this whole pie, but you can come on down to Tony Sacco's Coal Fire Pizza, grab yourself a slice because I saved you a seat. If you have any ideas where you'd like me to save you a seat, just drop us a line.